Ford Maverick. It's got 87,000 miles, and the rotors are worn bad, thin. So I'm gonna attempt to replace the front rotors and all the pads all the way around. So the first thing we have to do, I'm gonna do the front first, but regardless, I gotta do this. I'm kind of baffled how you do this, but I believe what you do. I believe what you do is gotta turn the key on, push the parking brake down, gas pedal down, turn it back off, turn it back on, and that's not doing anything. Why isn't this working? Gas pedal down, off, then back on. I didn't do anything. Crap. Wrong here.
Alright, so I can't figure out how to get the Maverick into brake mode, but I know you can do the front without the brake maintenance mode, so we're going to at least do the front. So about to break these lugs free. Ow. Okay, check her up. Now we can certainly get on this truck, but a little close to the base over there. Ooh. He's on there.
That's interesting. For a newer vehicle, what's it under so tight? I did the driver's side front brakes, and now I'm gonna do the passenger side, and I kind of got a gist of what's going on. So the first thing you do is you pop this spring out of here. Something like that. And I reused the old one. I feel the old one is much better quality than the brand new one. Yeah. I've already removed the caps. Going old school here, just got an old Allen wrench, 7mm. Free. Alright. This side a little easier than the other side. Here's the bolt. Out. Oh. Now we can probably take this apart, get the brake pads out. No. Too warm for this. This is hard to do when you can't see. Wow. Okay. And one had some meat left, but it's really gouged up bad. We got a lot of sand and gravel up here, and I think it gets washed up in the calipers. And anyway, I got a piece of wire over here I got to get to suspend that so it doesn't fall. Let's string this through there. Do a little wrap. Oop, careful. And alright, hydraulic hose. Oop. Oh, that wire pull. And squeezing the piston. It's actually going in very simple. I'm just going slow. Doesn't take much effort. And probably go about to where the rubber seats the pad. It'll probably stop. Just don't go too far. Don't compress it too hard. Good, that's all we need. There. And I'll take the pad out. Just slips in there with this clip. It broke pretty easy. Alright, bottom one. Same thing. Put my foot on it. It's pretty simple. Caliper bracket is free. Good condition, like really nothing on it. Now, this guy's on there rock solid, so I had to smack the last one really hard. So let me do that. A little persuasion. There's the old rotor, really gouged up. Okay. All right. Got some pretty, I know I'm not following all the rules. I'm not having any anti-seize. It had anti-seize on there, but I'm pretty confident we won't have any problems. All right, put this bracket back on. So tighten it back up.
That was tight. Snug it loose from the top. Like before, I'm not following the rules. I'm not a mechanic, but this will work. Just gonna get this super tight, as tight as I can get. I don't have a torque wrench, but it'll stay tight. It'll take a lot for that to come loose. Alright, I'm just gonna use my body. I don't have a long breaker bar. Just use my kneecap and put a lot of. It's way tighter than I took it off.
That's tight. That didn't come loose. Okay. Got the new pads here. Nice thing about these, you can't mix them up. You only go one way. This one was a little difficult for me, but not bad. Just a matter of pushing these clips in. Pushing it. Alright. Yeah, I dig that. It's got a little sensor there. Starts to rub, you know you're getting low. Same thing, this guy goes here. Pretty simple. Alright. Undo our wire. And we'll put this in place over the rotor. Caliper over the rotor. Okay, can hold that. Get one of these slide bolts with a 7mm. Yeah, she caught. Good deal. Get the other pin, 7mm. Slide into the bottom. Cool, caught. Alright, tighten these up. I won't tighten them quick. Yeah, that's it. Same here. I'm gonna put this guy. I have this hammer again. Just put a little torque on it this way. It's definitely tight. Same thing here. Very tight. Okay. Last thing we're gonna do is I'll show you with these new springs. They definitely look alike, but I swear the diameter of the original wire is slightly thicker. It definitely is a little slightly thicker. And these just seems more flimsy and this one's more taut. So I'm gonna use the old spring over. Need my screwdriver. I'm not exactly sure how you do this, but I kind of figured it out. Put that, let's see. Alright, so you put one side in first, and then you have the 2 pins in, and what it does, it forces out in the bracket. Actually, just gotta go up there. Okay. Is that right? Gosh, no, I don't know. I think it's right. Yeah. So now, gotta take this, move this spring out. Yeah. Tap this in a little bit. Make sure it don't fall out. And that's it. Clips in place. It's not going to fall out. It's got tension on the caliper bracket. New pad. And slightly oxidized caliper. Or rotor, I should say, sorry. Alright, gotta get rid of my wire. Put the tire on. And the front brakes will be done. Now, I don't know how to do the back brakes because I can't get it into brake maintenance mode. So stay tuned. Oh, don't forget your dust caps. Dust caps go right back in here. Same on the bottom. Okay. Put the tire back on. Here's the lock nut. I'm sure it's pretty easy to get past if you wanted this tire. And who would want this tire? Oh. There it is. Snug a little bit, do the other side, opposite. Don't hit your arm. There's your seating. the special adapter that comes with the Maverick on here. Hits those splines. Eventually it will. There it goes. Alright, now I just gotta lower it and tighten these up, and the fronts are done. Sweet. The back side of my wife's Ford Maverick. I changed the front brakes today. Pretty common sense to change the front. The backs are a little different. Just broke these lugs free.
These tires have been coming off kind of hard. Gotta kick them pretty hard. And the reason I'm showing this video is because there's supposed to be a brake maintenance mode you put this vehicle into by hitting the brake pedal or the accelerator, the parking brake switch, turn it off, turn it on within 5 seconds. And it's supposed to go to a mode, but it doesn't. See, these will come off. So big hard kick. Oh crap, it's supposed to rain now.
Alright. Do this. Roll. There we got it. Right in the rain. Gonna have to go quick on this one. Dang. Alright. Alright. Doing a brake job, and this is what we have today. My tools, my pads getting all wet. Ah, crap. There? Here's the rear right side passenger side of my wife's Ford Maverick. First thing we want to do, we're replacing the pads. Pads only back here. Take these dust cover caps off. Two of those. And then I do not have a socket, but it's a 7mm Allen wrench. Just stick in here. It might take me a minute here with the Allen wrench. It's alright. Got time. Oh, something else I want to do before that. Since it's still supported, this is your electrically activated parking brake actuator, whatever you want to call it. Just stick a flat tip screwdriver underneath there, pry up a little bit. It's coming. There it goes. And push that to the side. Alright, now we can proceed on with this 7mm bolt. And basically you're just, here's your, what's threaded into about between 3/8 and a ½ inch thick, so it's a little bit of threads ready to come out of. Yep, if I did this every day I would have the right tools, but I would not have to ever do this again. Somebody else can do it next time. Alright, you can see the bolt coming out. A little bit more. Alright, let's do this. I know we're almost there. Let's get this one off. I'll use a hammer on this one. Come on, Jimmy. Alright, now I'm going to spin the freeless and I can probably just spin it. Alright, that one's definitely clear of the threads. You go 1 or 2 more turns here. I think we're clear. Alright, let's do that. There we go. Push it out. Here's one pin. Same thing down here. Just get in between and push the pin out. Bolt pin. Okay. And next what we're gonna do is use this spring right here. Okay, our caliper's free. So the inner brake pad, this one's pretty gone, nothing left. Has these two spring guys on it. That's the inner. And the outer pad, wow, that's toast as well. Okay, now next step. So I cannot put the this Maverick won't go into the brake maintenance mode. This is how you do it. This is a 5mm, I believe, and the other bolts were 7. Broke free kind of easy. One more down here. There's only 2 holding it on this actuator motor. That's pretty easy too. Okay. One bolt out. Here's the other one. Number 2 bolt out. Number 5mm. Then there's a gap, like right there. I'll find my screwdriver. Right. A little flat tip screwdriver. Place it right in between there and just start to pry apart a little bit. See it's starting to come apart. It comes apart fairly easy. Just doing it evenly, that's all. There's an O-ring holding it together. There. Here's the actuator. You just set this down. Here's your parking brake. So that actuator actually turns this stem that engages the brake pads accordingly. So what you want to do, because I can't get into the brake maintenance mode, we're going to do this. Automatically, I think it goes in by itself, but we're going to do this manually. Do it hand by hand. Keep going clockwise. Until it seats. We're almost there. Okay. And what that does, disengages the piston in this caliper, and what you can do, I've seen, it seems to work pretty well, is take an old pad and put it here, put this back on the rotor, I guess down here. Caliper piston, And when I start to apply pressure, it goes in. There we go. Here's the calipers going back in, the piston. Let's go till its seats almost back with the other rubber grommets. What's that? Take the old pad out. Now you can see this was out to about here. You see the piston went back in. Now it's ready to be reinstalled. Alright, the next step, we push the piston back in, the caliper, and now what you want to do is figure out which way this guy went on. Let's see, I think it goes like this. It'll line up pretty easy. Splines lined up. Put the screws back in. Slowly tighten them up evenly. Press that back down on that O-ring. We got thunder and rain. Alright, it's just seating up now. Let's tighten this up. Very tight. Same here. Pretty tight, just a little more snug. Okay. Next thing we do is place our new pads. And by the way, this is a new pad. This is an old pad. Definitely had some wear. Down here, this is the outer pad. There, now they're in place. Now take this, make sure I didn't spin it too much. Yeah, I spun it. Get that kink out of that hose. And slide this back down. One of the pins, 7mm. Better get the bottom one, I guess, since can't really get that one at a good angle. Alright, Bottom was started no problem. What's going on here? Well, stay tuned. Alright, turns out I just needed 2 hands and then lined it up and went right in. Like I said, I know we can have a ratchet, do this way quicker, but I got nothing but time. Take an extra 2 minutes. Alright, seat it already. Look at that good tap. That's tight. I'm sure I heard it. Clinch down. Give this guy a good hit. Alright. Almost done here. Very tight. Okay, next step. Don't forget about this Molex plug you took off. This is actually your parking brake that you turn clockwise. Plug that back in, that Molex connector. And then the last thing, it comes with new springs, but I think these old springs are more durable. I'm putting them back in. See if I can get this old spring back in there. Okay, let's see. Goes this way. We'll do the bottom first. That's it. Just pop these back in, make sure they're seated in all the way. Cool. That's done. And last but not least, put these dust protectors back over the 7mm covers for the 7mm hex bolts. Just put these caps back on so you can take them off in the future. One there, one there. Just check everything over, and I think we're good. Alright, time to put the tire on and try her out. Alright, tight. We're good. Here's my brake job. 2 front rotors. Bunch of pads. Definitely needed replaced. 82,000 miles. Thing I'm gonna do. Well, open up the windows, see if I can hear it. I'm gonna put on the parking brake. Turn it off. Try it again. Yeah, it's working good. I think I did it without putting it in the brake maintenance mode, because this particular Maverick won't do it. With the key ignition, the pedal, and this guy here, it won't do it. stopping good now. Cool. Alright, thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Heading to the EP, hopefully some cool things.